Hello Gemini, welcome to your August 2019 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Doing another giveaway this month, guys, so if you're interested in winning a personal reading, a 30-minute personal reading with me, please make sure to like this video and comment below. I'll be choosing a comment from the most liked video for August and that person will win a personal reading, so please do. Let's get started with your reading. Gemini, for you from the Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle, you got Beauty's Truth. Now the card speaks of physical beauty, sensuality, and how we view ourselves. The energy that I'm picking up around this is that for some time, Gemini, it may be you, it may be someone around you. I'm getting it's you though. There's an energy of not feeling attractive enough. And I never like to see that because when someone, oftentimes when we are in a relationship and we see someone that we really want to get to know or that we want to continue dating, or even if we're in a long-time commitment and the other person chooses someone else over us, we can get to a point where we start to feel unattractive, unlovable. So it's that kind of energy that I'm picking up around this card. Now, of course, nothing could be further from the truth, Gemini, and deep down you know that, I feel. There's an energy around this of needing to fit in, wishing to be other than what you are, denying yourself the beauty that was gifted to you, refusing to believe that others can see your beauty, perhaps even denying compliments, brushing off what others say, feeling ugly and unlovable. But of course it's all a lie. It's all a lie. It's about recognizing your unique beauty and not comparing yourself to what the conventional, like things like magazines or movies or TV or even what another person considers beautiful. It's about radiating your own beauty and acknowledging your own unique attractiveness, your own beautiful qualities, your strength. Embody beauty. That's the energy that I'm feeling around this. The need for you to embody beauty and shining energy. And the reason why I say that is because you have the card of resurrection from the Dark Goddess. And this is the Egyptian origin, Isis. She was the martyr. She was worshipped as the ideal mother, wife, protector of the dead, and patroness of magic. She was instrumental in the resurrection of Osiris. She restored his body to life after having gathered body parts that had been strewn about the earth by Set. So very important energy, this goddess. It's about sacrificing your own life for the sake of others, giving away the most precious thing that you have, you, dedicating yourself to others, having endured lots of pain and suffering along the way, ignoring your own needs by putting the needs of others before you. Now, it's a learned behavior, it's a destructive pattern, and Gemini, the energy around this is taking responsibility for your own life, needing to be in service to yourself first and foremost, taking care of yourself and learning to say no to others, especially if their demands enslave you. It's very much this phoenix energy, the phoenix rising from the ashes, resurrection, reclaiming your personal power. So I love the energy. And it has to do with timing because from the Destiny's Portal card as the overall energy, we have the maiden moon. And a time, of course, when we speak of the moon, there are different phases in the moon and different times when things are more likely to succeed. For instance, at the new moon, you set intentions. It's the beginning of a cycle. With the waxing moon, things tend to be increasing in power, growing. With the full moon, things come to completion, endings, the full power. And with the waning moon, things begin decreasing, going down. And it's a good time for banishing things as well. So the energy that I'm picking up around this is whatever you're thinking of doing, whatever you're planning to do, it's sensitive to timing. It may be either lunar timing or circumstantial timing. So you're trying to pick the right time for the best possible success. Timing is everything. Yeah. Waiting until the time is right. So let's see where this goes, Gemini. Interesting energy. Could be you, could be someone around you, could be the person that you're thinking about. That may be their energy. So let's see. We'll start the reading. I want to, I've already meditated on your energy. I have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and that is you, Gemini. So let's get started. I'll be using the Tarot of Dreams for your energy and the Rider-Waite deck for the other person. So let's see. I just want to tune in for a moment. Okay. Let's get started. What you've brought to this situation in the past, you have the Two of Coins in reverse. Where you stand currently, you have the Temperance card in the reverse. Where you hope to stand in the future, the King of Swords. I feel that's you, Gemini. How you're viewing this person. You have the Eight of Coins in reverse. Doubts and fears, the Three of Wands. Your challenge, the Page of Swords. And the outcome for you, Gemini, is the Six of Swords in reverse. Let's have a look at the other person and where they currently stand. In the past, they have the Empress. Current, we have the Five of Pentacles. Where they hope to stand, the Eight of Cups. How they're viewing you, Gemini, we have the Four of Swords. Doubts and fears, Strength in reverse. The challenge is the Four of Wands, and the outcome for them is the World in reverse. Okay. In the past, Gemini, and remember either side can resonate, so whatever side resonates the most with you, that's your message. In the past for you, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I do feel that you are weighing up the pros and cons and finding it very difficult to choose between two people, two options, two pathways in life. This other person, I feel, came in very much that I get when we think of, when we think of the Maiden Moon, and we even think of the Isis card, I see this as Isis, the Empress. Very much that kind of energy. So there is sensuality here, there is beauty. So you do find this person attractive, but I feel that they don't for some reason. Interesting. Now it may be because you were finding it difficult to choose between two. You may have chosen the other person, Gemini. Even though you did find this person attractive, you did choose another person, I feel. So it's left them feeling out in the cold, feeling rejected. And as a result, they don't feel lovable. They don't feel like they can... I feel like they'd like to be back in your life, Gemini, but they don't feel like they can be. They don't feel like they're wanted, really. Yeah, let's see. That we have the Temperance in reverse as your current energy. So you are putting out, you are radiating out to this person in some way. It may just be in terms of, I don't feel that you're in contact. I don't feel you're in communication with this person. It's someone that you had a relationship with in the past. You've broken up. You've gone with someone else. And I get, at the moment, you're not at peace. You're finding it difficult to find peace. Now, it may be that you may be thinking that you've chosen the wrong person here, Gemini. It's a possibility. But this person is still on the outer. They're on the outside. But they're not even looking in at you because they don't even see it as a possibility, I feel, in real time, in real terms. Because you rejected them. That's how they're feeling. Now, in the future, we have you here as the King of Swords, whether you're male or female. So I do feel that you are looking more logically when it comes to making a choice, making a decision in the future. Now, it may have been it was a really close thing in the past. There were two decent options, and you were really torn between going with one or the other. Now, that you may have been swayed perhaps by outside influences towards going to something else, maybe something that had more, shall we say, I want to say the more universally accepted glamour, or you may have been blinded by someone's external appearance. And this person may have still been beautiful in their own way, in their own unique way, but not as perhaps not as in your view or in others' views as outwardly attractive. Yeah, I'm picking it up as, I'm sorry to say, Gemini, I feel like you might have chosen someone because of a more superficial kind of energy. That's not for everyone, but I feel that. I do. But this other person, in their future energy, they have the Eight of Cups. So there is something that they would like to walk away from. They are presently feeling a lack of emotional fulfillment, and they'd like to move away from that so that they can start to feel good again. Because I feel, unfortunately, I'm picking up that the person around you is the one that has the pattern here of getting involved with people who, I don't want to say use them, but a little bit like that. It's like it's like other people tend to view this person as someone that will bend over backwards for them, and they don't have to do as much, which is not right. You know, I'm feeling a deep sense of injustice around this other person. I am, because they are beautiful. They are, and yet perhaps because they have been feeling low, feeling like they've been rejected, feeling like they've been passed over for other options, they now are in a relationship in which someone may be, well, I do get a little bit of energy of being, yeah, I feel like this person has sacrificed a lot to be in a current relationship, and they're not getting the love from this person that they're currently with, Gemini. Okay, now how are you viewing this person? You have the Eight of Coins in reverse, which is not great energy. Again, it seems to be that you are viewing this person as someone who doesn't. It's like you might be saying to this person that they are not putting the effort in, or they haven't put the effort in the past. Now, is that true or is that not true? Because I'm not really getting an energy around this other person of being someone who is not not capable of this, but this is how you're viewing them. How they're viewing you, we have the Four of Swords. So you are at a distance from each other. There's been no communication for quite some time. So it's like a rest period, isolation. Now you may have seen them as someone who was unsuccessful with their work. It may be that you're viewing them as, but let's see. Doubts and fears, you have the Three of Wands. So Gemini, for you, there's a good deal of doubt about whether or not you can be successful with this person. I don't feel it's worked for you in the past. So I get the energy that you are doubting that it can work again in the future. The other person has the Strength card in reverse, so they also fear that they're not strong enough. I get some self-worth, some issues around this person's confidence in approaching you. Because I think they sense that you view them as somehow, I'm sorry to say, less than or not as accomplished. But it's mostly to do, I feel, with career and money. Now, Gemini, I really hope that you're not valuing superficial beauty and whether or not someone has a lot of money as indicators of beauty and success in a relationship. I really hope it's not that for you. I'm hoping that isn't the case. Now, if you're dealing with a Gemini and you're cross-watching, yeah, I do sense there is some energy around this Gemini of someone who values those kinds of things, unfortunately. Challenge, we have the Page of Swords, so it's about reaching out, communicating. Now, for you, the thing is, if you are communicating in a harsh way, then you shouldn't reach out at all. I get that from Spirit. You know, if you're just going to reject this person and say something nasty like they're not worthy of you or something horrible like that, I mean, Gemini, this won't be for everyone. This is kind of a little bit of a harsh reading that I'm getting around this. Then I really feel that you shouldn't reach out. If you're harboring some kind of resentment or something that around this person that will come out in a harsh way for you, you shouldn't reach out. The way that you reach out has to be, in any way, shape or form, more compassionate, kind. You can be direct and clear if you don't want to be with this person, that's fine. But just be mindful of how it's said. That's all I ask for you, Gemini. Now, the Four of Wands, as their challenge, they're really just looking for somewhere where they belong. They're really looking for a home, a stable home environment. That's it. That's all I'm picking up around this other person. So you're feeling like they're not accomplished, that they don't have the that they can't achieve success, which is so totally not true, by the way. If you're the one that's cross-watching and a Gemini is treating you this way, has put you on the outer while they're following this more superficial kind of thing, I would say good riddance to someone that treats someone like this. Honestly, I really hope it isn't you, Gemini. I feel that, goodness, yeah, I really hope that it isn't you. But the Six of Swords in reverse, as the outcome for you. You know, there's this stuck energy, stagnant. So you may have been feeling this way or thinking this way for quite some time. The other person has the World in reverse, which tells me that all they're really seeking is closure, I feel. Closure, but in the right way. Yeah. Closure, but in the right way. Again, watch the communication, Gemini. Really. If this person is reaching out to you wanting closure, and they're already feeling a lack of confidence, Gemini, why say something nasty? You know, you don't have to be back with this person. That's not what I'm saying. Not at all. It's just letting them down in a direct way, but in a way in which they don't feel torn to shreds or completely destroyed by your words. And Gemini, you have the power. You have the power to be quite brutal with your words. But communication, when done well, is your strong point as well. So diplomatic, be diplomatic and direct. That's my advice for you here. If someone is wanting to reach out to you from a distance, wanting closure, wanting to know why they haven't been chosen or why you've gone with someone else, Gemini. Yeah. A little bit of an energy around this that isn't cool, but I feel like this energy of timing here. It may be your energy that I'm picking up in terms of choosing the right time to reach out and say something. The right time for you would be around the full moon to completely close out something, provide closure. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. The link for part 2 will be down below in the descriptions box, so I hope that you join me there. We'll be pulling out a lot more cards. We'll go further in depth about this, Gemini. So if this is resonating, I hope that I see you in part 2. We'll see if we can pull a rabbit out of the hat here, Gemini, and get some positivity in this reading. Oh, goodness, yes. And I will see you soon. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And don't forget about the contest for the free personal reading. Please make sure to like this video and comment below. Again, this won't resonate with everyone, so don't take it to heart. If this is not you, Gemini, then it's not your message. So you take what you can and leave the rest. I feel like I'm reaching out to someone here who is being contacted for closure by someone, and they really need to be careful about how they interact with this person, because they're already feeling quite bad about themselves. See you in part 2, guys, or I will see you soon. Bye for now, Gemini.